Hey everybody, welcome to my What's on my iPhone video. I've had quite a few people request I do this video. Special shout out to Thomas at TVANGORKOM on Twitter for getting the ball rolling. I don't think I use anything overly cutting edge, but here's a little video showing what apps I use the most on my iPhone and why I use them. So first of all, I'd like to mention that I'm a huge fan of the iPhone's built-in apps. I use a lot of them all the time. The big ones being Calendar, Notes, Mail, Numbers, and Pages. I'm not saying that these are the best at what they do, but what I am saying is that they do what I need them to do for the most part. I like how Calendar and Notes integrate between all of my Apple products, so I can just as easily see my calendar on my Mac, iPad, or even my Apple Watch as I can on my iPhone. Mail is pretty easy to use and it's right there. As for Numbers and Pages, they do what I need them to do, work well on my iPhone and Mac, and are free. I use Numbers for my personal and YouTube budgeting, which isn't overly advanced. Microsoft Excel is more advanced, but I just need basic features for how I use it. Same goes for Pages. I use Pages to write all of my YouTube videos on my Mac, and then I usually edit them on my iPhone between sets at the gym. I've had great luck with these built-in apps. They may not be as fully featured as some of the third-party options, but they work, and the price is right. Another app that's on my iPhone is Wunderlist. I use it a lot, as I make lists for everything from grocery shopping to travel packing lists. I found Wunderlist to be a bit overkill for me, but it works. All the list apps I've tried recently seem to have more features than I need, like due dates, inboxes, and themes. They're more to-do apps than just straight lists. I would really love just a basic list app that would let me create lists and then strike them out as I cross them off my list and move them to the bottom with the option to hide the checked off or striked out items. If anybody out there has any suggestions for a great simple list app, please feel free to share it with us in the comments below. Another app I use a lot on my iPhone would be Coffeetivity. I love to use this for background noise when I'm writing on my computer. I find the white noise from a coffee shop really helps, as I do the bulk of my best writing for almost anything either in Starbucks or the library. And this brings us to another really popular app on my iPhone, the Starbucks app. I'm sure I'm not alone on this one. I love to use this to see what they have on the menu sometimes. And most often, I love to use the mobile order and pay. I find at lunch I just place my order on the app when I leave my office, and it's ready when I get there to pick it up. This is so awesome. I fully recommend this if you haven't tried it already. Also popular on my iPhone is my selection of news apps, particularly Flipboard and News 360. These are really great for keeping up with what's going on in the world in relation to your interests, as they both try to serve you articles about topics you enjoy. Another group on my iPhone that gets a lot of use is my navigation folder, particularly Google Maps and Rocketman. Rocketman is really great if you ever have to find a local bus stop and want to see when the next bus will arrive. And of course, like most of us, I would be lost without Google Maps. Your mileage may vary, but I live in Toronto, Canada, and have found both of these to be pretty accurate and really handy. And talking about transit, another app that gets a lot of use while I'm on the subway, especially for cross-town trips, is the Netflix app. If I know I have a longer trip ahead of me, I like to go on the Netflix app and download some shows to my phone to watch on the subway to keep me entertained on the trip. I love that feature and have found it really useful, as there really isn't a continuous Wi-Fi or LTE signal on the subway yet for most of us. The last app I'm going to talk about on my iPhone is mostly just for Canadians who go to Good Life Fitness. They now have their own app, which looks like it could be helpful for some people, but the big reason I have it is because you can set up your membership card on it and use your iPhone to scan in instead of the card they give you for your keychain. Unfortunately, there's no option to export it to Apple Wallet, but I find the ability to scan my phone a lot more convenient than digging my keys out to scan my membership card. I just hope the developers for the Good Life Fitness app add the ability to add the membership to Apple Wallet in the future. It would be even easier to use then. Well everybody, those are the most popular apps on my iPhone right now. Do you have any better solutions for the apps I mentioned? If so, please share them with us in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And while you're down there, don't forget to ring that bell and subscribe to the channel for more tech videos, including tech how-tos, every week. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.